Hey Capricorn, it's Lisa from Soul Searcher Tarot, and I'm here to do your September 2020 general reading. It's general, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but take what does, leave what doesn't. If you do enjoy the reading, if you can give me a thumbs up, a like, a share, subscribe, I would really appreciate that. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for coming in. I'm glad you could be here, and I hope to see you again. If you've been here before, I do appreciate it. I love this. I really do appreciate the support. All right, it's for Capricorn, September, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. I hope you guys are doing well. Getting into September now. It's like, oh, it's a lot of everybody's sitting, excuse me, getting their kids back to school. They're going back to school themselves. Depending on where you're located, obviously. But, all right. Let's see what we can find out. I'm going to put down 9 cards, and then we'll clarify with another deck, and then I'll finish off with an oracle card. Okay. We got the 9 of Pentacles, the Emperor, the King of Cups, the 3 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. 3 more. Nice. For Capricorn, September 2020. Let's go find out for Capricorn, September 2020. The 10 of Wands, the Hermit, and the 9 of Wands. Interesting. All right. Let's see what we can find out about this. All right, well, the Knight of Pentacles is very slow energy. Possible abundance coming out to you, but it could be in a form of a message. That's a slow energy, though. Like very, very sturdy, very firm, very stable, but very slow. So maybe if you are working on a new idea for a business, for a job, for some kind of abundance, it's something that if you work towards it, the more you work towards it, the stronger it will be. But it's still a slow energy, so it could take a while to get there. And it's really anything material. I mean, it could be your health. I mean, if you're like exercising, dieting, you're trying to work out and make, yourself in perfect health, again, nothing happens overnight, right? Then we have the energy of the Emperor, and he's going to help you make the hard decisions. He's strong, he's very sturdy. He's like, I always like to call him the King of Kings. Like, he not only handles his whole land, basically, but he's who everybody else goes to. And he's the one who makes the hard decisions. So if you have decisions coming up in regards to about anything, you already have that energy around you to make those hard decisions. And right after that, we have the King of Cups. Now, if this is somebody in your environment, they're sincere. They're very, very, they're very good listeners. I always think of him as the person who's, when you're talking, they're actually listening to you. It's not like they're, looking off into space, or they're having their grocery list go on in their head. They're actually listening. They are engaged, okay? So this could be somebody that you're around in your environment. It could be your energy, if you're feeling that way. It doesn't have to be male or female. They're not gender specific. But it's interesting because right after that, right after the King of Cups energy, there's this Three of Swords. And this is like something has caused you some kind of pain. I mean, there's a grief involved. Now, I mean, I'm not sure if it's personal grief, if you lost somebody, or if, something happened to something that like your house or your job, or something was going on and it ended badly. But right after that, then we have this Ace of Cups, and this is a whole new feeling of, feelings and emotion. And being able to have a new start within your emotions and your heart being involved. Then we have the Six of Wands. Now they're like recognition, maybe around your peers, maybe your coworkers, people who have seen you working at something and are actually giving you, kind of kudos for it, whatever it was that you were working at. And then after that, we have the Ten of Wands. Now this is like burdens. You're carrying this big old burden. It's uncomfortable, it's awkward, and you're having kind of a hard time with it, whatever it is. But is it just your burdens, or is it somebody else's burdens too? Is it like, friends or spouse or kids? Like, what are you taking their burdens on, not just yours? Because right after that, we have the Hermit, and this is like, you have to look deep within. You need to take a minute, think about what your next step is, think about what you're looking towards. Maybe shine some light on something, like make it a clearer idea. Because then right after that, the Nine of Wands comes up. And this is where you're like, you don't want to defend about anything. You don't want to have to keep saying that, why you're doing something. Maybe it's going over and over and over, and now you're just tired of doing it. Whatever the situation is. But what I'm noticing the most of is that the 10 was first and the 9 came here. So I'm thinking after that time of reflection and going within and thinking about some things, you've dropped the burdens and just decided that you're not going to be that person that has to keep defending a situation or a person or yourself. You're not doing that because you reflected over it. You drop these burdens, you're like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. So you kind of like one less stick to deal with, and basically you just kind of like, I feel like you're straightening up your stature and be like, I'm not doing it. That kind of feeling. Let's see what we can find out about this. Let's see what this Knight of Pentacles. Tell me what the Knight of Pentacles is here for Capricorn. What is the Knight of Pentacles here for Capricorn? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here for Capricorn? Please tell me the Knight of Pentacles for Capricorn. Okay, the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Staffs. Wow. And staffs are the same as the wands. So it feels to me that if you decided to move away from something that you didn't feel that was serving you very well. So you decided to step away from it, even though you put hard work into it. You decided to step away from it. But that's when the burden started. So maybe whatever you were trying to grow with this Knight of Pentacles, you had to move away from something that you worked on really hard, and that's when it came to the burdens. I mean, and they could be stretched out forever. I mean, it could be like money burdens. It could be, travel burdens if you have to travel to work farther than you had to before. Or, your child going off to college, or, whatever is going on, that's when the burden became hard, because you decided to move away from something or leave something behind to take on this new idea of growth. And it caused burdens. Now you ended up with the Emperor over here, and he, like I said, he'll help with the hard decisions, the difficult decisions, but let's see. Emperor for Capricorn. Too many. Emperor for Capricorn. What can you tell me about the Capricorn Emperor? Well, no, the Emperor for Capricorn. Alright, so we've got the Queen of Swords. And one more. Wow. And the Nine of Swords. Now this Queen of Swords, she's an air energy. And again, it could be male or female. Aquarius, Pisces, or Gemini. It doesn't have to be. Just somebody that has a lot of that in their chart, maybe. And she's tough. She doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve. She doesn't take a lot of guff from anybody. She will cut through the bullshit with her sword. But maybe if that is an energy that you're taking on right now, and is she the energy that she's there because of the anxiety and stress that you're feeling, because of the decisions you have to make? Or is this person in your environment giving you this stress? Because it came out on the Emperor, so maybe he's like also somebody in your environment who is, a sign of stability and structure, and he would be the person that makes the hard decisions, but whatever his role is in this is making you feel stressed out about something. What is this King of, what's it got? King of Heart, the King of Cups. All right, what's the King of Cups here for? Now again, he could be in your environment, it could be you. Male or female. Good Lord. The Nine of Staffs. Okay? It's the second one. Got the Nine of Wands down here, which is this, and this is the Nine of Staffs. It's Nine of Wands, basically. And you're feeling like, again, with this defending, like you don't want to have to keep defending, and you're just about ready to give up on the situation. Whatever the situation may be. And I'm kind of feeling like this situation is around these people. So what could be going on in your life that is making you feel like you have to keep defending? And you're tired of defending. You're like, you're over it. You're seriously over it. You're feeling a certain kind of way about it, and you're not wanting to do it anymore. Now you did get the Seven of Cups, and that's having options. Can be illusions if you're not really clear on what you want to get or what you could actually do. So maybe you're taking the options of either keep defending it or just choose not to. Huh. And what about this Eight of Swords? I mean, I'm sorry, this Three of Swords. What's the Three of Swords here for? Can you tell me about Three of Swords? Three of Swords. The Five of Coins. All right, you're feeling like you lost something, obviously. And the Devil. Well, like I said, there was pain. The Three of Swords is there with pain. And it's definitely a feeling of loss. Okay, you definitely feel like you lost something in the mix. And this Devil comes up, and this is like false truths. Maybe the fears are almost like false fears, false truth. Maybe you're causing your own, are you creating your own issues? Whatever you were doing, or no, you weren't doing it yet. I always talk like things are in the past. No. But whatever you're going to be doing that's causing you burdens and needing to defend things, I feel like it does have a lot to do with this Three of Swords devil energy. And I do. It's like something that you were doing. And they were kind of forcing you to defend it. And I don't know what it could be. Not a clue. I mean, it could really be anything that can be considered undefendable. I mean, maybe just about anything. I mean, eating too much, drinking too much, shopping too much, like that kind of feeling. And what you're doing is you're causing your own problems with it, and why you're being burdened by it, because you're kind of like, like pouring gasoline on a fire type of feeling. That's what it feels like. It's like, what are you doing? I feel like I want to say to you, what are you doing? But then you have the Ace of Cups. And this is like a whole new big old cup of emotions and feelings and love and like all kinds of good stuff. So did you get into some form of like maybe not lots of friends per se, but just did you surround yourself with people that you can actually open up to and feel comfortable around? And that way you don't feel like you needed to defend yourself because of whatever the situation was, that it's not necessary for you to defend it. Now I got the Queen of Staffs and the Hermit. So while you have that whole big cup of love there, you are going within for a minute, again, just to see, maybe taking a break, actually. I mean, you need to think about things. Oh, excuse me. I mean, you've gone through it. Seriously. All this burden, all the stress, the defending, and then you end up heartbroken and just with bad energy around you. So yeah, you needed to go within again, think about things, just, try to clear your head. Now you have this Queen of Staffs, and she was out there with that cup. And I'm feeling like this is a person that you have opened up to, that has been helping you through things. Because, if it's a person, very charismatic, very, take charge. They don't take any guff. This queen, she won't be taken advantage of. So it almost makes me feel like that's where you needed to be. And then all of a sudden there's this victory of the Six of Wands. Let's look at the Six of Wands. Can you please tell me about the Six of Wands? Can you tell me about the Six of Wands, please? Well, Six of Wands came with the Tower upside down. Can I get another one for the Six of Wands, please? Another one with Six of Wands. Six of Cups. All right. So along with that victory, that recognition, the Tower being upside down, this is something didn't topple. Something did not end in a sudden way. So whatever you did, or whatever you're going to be doing, it allow your tower to flip. Because the only reason it would flip is because, the only reason the tower would come down is if it's not on a strong structure. But maybe you're building your structure back up. Whatever your situation is, you caught it before you ended up with that. And again, I have you surrounded by family, people that you could think about, nostalgia, reminiscence. Then you go right into this Ten of Wands where you have all these burdens. But I'm wondering if because the Tower didn't flip over, there is still burdens involved. Maybe you're still working your way out of that. Because then we got the Ace of Coins. And again, that's new starts, new beginnings. And the Empress. You had the Emperor, right? Yeah. All right. Because the Empress is here and she's loving. She encourages growth. So if you're feeling that with this new start, maybe that's where you started to put all that burden down. That wasn't just your burden. Or maybe it was just your burden. Then you had the Hermit right after that when you were thinking about things, shining a light on things. And then you got the Nine of Wands, so I know you definitely dropped your burdens. Why is a Hermit here? I don't know what Hermit is here for Capricorn. The Ace of Staffs and Justice. All right. A new start again. The Ace of Staffs and Justice being balanced. The Justice is about fairness, evenness, making sure things are balanced. It's sign of Libra also. But I think it's pretty much the Hermit energy was going to make you be able to balance out a situation that you're going to have a passionate new start towards. All right? So you're going to be able to balance it out. And then I get this Nine of Wands again where you're still feeling like you need to defend but you don't want to defend. So let me see if we can find out anything about that. Nine of Wands, why is that here? Why is Nine of Wands here for Capricorn? Nine of Wands for Capricorn. Let's get one more for Nine of Wands. Alright, the Hangman. What's coming up there? Too many. One more for the Nine of Wands. Oops. One more. Come on, one more for the Nine of Wands. Thank you. Alright. Alright, well, we got the Sun. Now this is, it's very hopeful. It's very happy. It's very encouraging. So maybe with this Nine of Wands feeling that you don't want to have to defend anything and you're kind of being annoyed that you have to defend, you have this Hangman, you're looking at something in a total different perspective. Like you're like going within again and just being like, wait, let me see if I can straighten this out. And once you get past that, the idea is that you're going to be a lot of happiness. There's going to be a lot of happiness once you get past what was going on here. Wow, Capricorn, this is a lot of stuff going on. All right, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you. And this is just to how you keep your like energies positive. Maybe keep your vibrations higher. I think we all forget how to do that sometimes. We don't think about it on our daily. And it's just a good idea in all the situations. Just to, just try to put your best foot forward. Self-esteem. Says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Wow. All right. That's a nice little design. The way I think about it is with self-esteem, you are worth it. Whatever it is that you need to do to make this come full circle and to be completed, to be done. Because it feels like something needs to be done for your better. But you have to have the self-esteem to do it. You have to know that you're worth it. It's like self-love and acknowledging that you are worth it. And that you can do good things for yourself and for anybody else who might need the help. Maybe you're going to take whatever's going on here. And I don't know why, it just went into my head going into counseling. Is there something that you are experiencing now that you can go on and counsel others to do it? Are you able to help others go through what you're going through? So that might be something that is, possibly something to consider if that's your situation. But, all right. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you can give me a thumbs up and like, a subscribe. Yeah. And again, if when you do subscribe, you can hit the little dingy bell and you'll get my notifications of readings that I'm going to be doing, because I know I'm doing another one in the middle of the month. And I hope everything works out well for you. Again, I'd love to hear how it goes. Leave me a comment, and I will definitely be seeing you in a couple weeks, and then again for October, all right? You take care of yourself now. Bye.